Hey, Dwight Cocran here. We're just going to do a Content Machine tutorial today for creating unique content. And today I'm going to show you how to create content that is over 90% unique, how to set up Content Machine properly to create the content, generate content with contextual links inserted, and how to output the content to be used in a blog network. So let's go over to Content Machine and get going. So the first thing I want to do is just launch the software. Launch Content Machine. And if you haven't got it already, there's a link there where you can sign up for a 7-day trial before committing to anything. I'm not sure if they still have the one-time payment, which came out last year at Christmas time, I think, which I certainly purchased rather than making the monthly payment. But anyways, it's certainly worth it when you need lots of content and you don't have the budget to go out and hire someone to write a whole ton of articles for you. So get going here. First thing we want to do is create a new campaign. So how we create a new campaign is just when we launch it, it automatically has loaded for a new campaign. No, don't have to push any icons or anything. So I will just name the campaign. And how I like to name a campaign is by using the niche, and then I'll put a hyphen and then the network I'm going to be posting to. So for this tutorial, let's use payday loans, and the network is Fightback Network. We're going to use 2 keywords. Sometimes I use 3. Usually I don't use 1 because it usually doesn't create enough content, I find. And I like to include a second set of keywords and URLs within the article anyways. So this allows me to do that one. So main keyword is payday loans, and the second keyword I'm going to use is choose a second keyword that's within the niche but not one of your main money keywords for your money site. So the second keyword I'm going to use payday loans online as an example. The next setting we want to set is we want contextual links from this drop down menu, and I set it to 2. The link format we want is HTML. So now that we've selected these contextual links, what it does is created these 2 tabs for us over here where we have to insert some URLs and our keywords. Same way for the second one. If I do 0, that box goes away. If we do 1, we get just the 1 tab, and next is 2. Content Machine doesn't allow you to do any more than 2 contextual links, but you can also click here to add these article body links. And what it'll do is insert another link into the article randomly using keywords that you define for anchor text. But we don't want to use that either. And custom tokens, here you can create your own custom token you can insert into the article, and then when it's generating or outputting the content, it'll load your keywords and URLs by using the custom tokens. And you have to set all that up, but we're not going to use that today either. So the next thing we want to do is we've set our scraper options. Scraper options are up here. We'll go in there, and we have a few settings here. We have the scraping box. We can use proxies. I prefer to use proxies since I'm doing a lot of scraping, and this way my IP doesn't get banned from the different sites that Content Machine goes to and scrapes from. and I have my thread set up to 20 because I utilize 20 different proxies. You can turn this off here if you don't have proxies, and if you're not doing a lot of scraping, then you shouldn't get banned from the sources that Content Machine is scraping from. But if you're doing quite a bit, I definitely recommend using proxies. And the company I use for proxies is called BuyProxies at buyproxies.org. They're excellent. They usually, for $20 a month, I get 20 proxies, and they're usually very good. Sometimes I've had to exchange them, but it's very rare. Okay, so the next setting is when there's not enough content, what do you want Content Machine to do? You have a few selections. You want it to do nothing. That means it won't bring back any content. Or do you want it to go and scrape blog content? I've never really used that setting at all. You keep it set for broad match rather than using exact match for scraping. It brings lots of relevant content this way. The next setting is for word spinning. This is just an overall setting for all your projects, but in this project we'll be actually setting in the output settings not to use any word spinning at all. Here I have it set to the best spinner API. That's my preferred spinning software, but if you got any of these other ones that are listed, you can use that API. If you own no spinning software, you can use Content Machine's built-in spinner, or you can select none. About me tweaks, I just left it here at default, and then paste your list of proxies within this window. And this is just for checking the proxies to see if they're dead or alive. Here, just leave it as default as well. You can click apply when you're done. That'll save all your settings that you done here. Next, we'll go in this other window for spinners. Here you can load in your licenses and the API keys or passwords, and also you can set, like I have done here, for spin rewriter, you want the quality, what quality you want, or in the best spinner you get to choose the source. I like to keep it set at best, and I just keep it the word amount to 10, or not to 10, to 2. If you set it to 10 or that, you're going to get a lot of garbage in your spins. Content Machine, I just left at default, and these others, if you own any of these APIs or licenses, just input them here, and Content Machine will use them as you have it set. Hit apply, and then we can go on to the other settings. Okay, so next we want to set our output settings. Output settings are here, just behind this blue folder icon. Click that. We have 3 tabs across the top here. We have content tweaks, media tweaks, and additional tweaks. Today we're not even going to be going into this tab at all, because we don't need to set up bookmarking or any of these other settings today. So for content tweaks, we have article output. Here we want to set the article spinning to none. Your others, you can do a normal spin, so it's going to spin words and phrases. Character spinning or normal spin, or just character spin, and we want none. We don't want to spin any of the words. We're only spinning paragraphs and sentences. That's all we want to spin in this method. And next setting, random paragraph count. You want to turn that on. Paragraphs, it doesn't give you an option of how many to output because we're using random. Set it from 5 paragraphs to 7 paragraphs. That's my preferred setting. And then paragraph spacing, you have a drop down. You can do no spacing between the paragraphs, blank line, break rule, double break rule, or a paragraph. Because we're using the Fightback Network, we're going to do the double break rule. Bookmarks settings, we don't need these. I've just left it at default. Now we want to use the paragraph mixer. I want randomization set to the maximum, so set it to 10. And then the sentence mixer, we want to spin the sentences as well. I've clicked the button here to engage that. Next, I want sentences per paragraph from 3 to 6. You can play with that however you want and keep it random at the max 10. Character spinning options, we're not using this, of course, so leave it at just default. Hit apply. Those settings will be saved. Moving on to media tweaks. Here in Fightback Network, the way it's set up, they have their own system for the ability to add an image or a video to your posts. So we can't utilize this feature, although it's a great feature, and I love using at least the video part of it. Usually I don't use the images because I'm afraid of copyright problems, so I'd rather insert my own images. But anyways, just make sure this is all turned off. We want to turn everything off. Don't select anything. Hit apply and save. That's all done. So the next thing we want to do now is we want to generate our content using the keywords that we set up this campaign for. So we just have to hit this button, click generate content. Content Machine will go out and start scraping. You can see it's fetching down here. So I'll just pause the video and come back when it's okay. So the campaign pays loans is saved, and it's telling me I forgot to do something earlier when I set up my contextual links, so we'll do that now. The main keyword and the secondary keyword and the URLs for that. I've already put those together, so I'll come back in a sec after I get that ready. Okay, so I'm back. So what I've done is I scraped some keywords using Scrapebox. These are the money keywords. In this one you would put your money keywords, go into your money site, and I just scraped some URLs based on these keywords just to add into this, but here you would add your money site URLs or URL, however you need. And then for the second keyword I created some secondary keywords using Scrapebox, and again I scraped these URLs from those keywords. So now what I have to do is I'll have to reload the content since I forgot to add this before. So what Content Machine will do is it'll go into the article and insert one anchor text with one of these URLs into the appropriate places within the article for this keyword and also for this keyword. Right now it's just put in a holding a tag to a placeholder to insert these links. You can see in the sample article here that it'll now, this is number 2, so it'll go in and insert one link into this sentence, one link there and that, and when it's output you'll have 2 links per article. So let's do that. Just hit reload content. I'll come back when Content Machine is done doing that. Okay, that didn't take very long. The reload's done, so let's go back in, look at the article. It's created titles, summaries if you need them, body, resources, tags, and also categories if you need those. All we really will be using is the title, the body, and the tags. So let's just, for the fun of it right now, let's just take this body and see what uniqueness it's created. Let's go to the best spinner. I have a new article here. I'm going to paste it in. Okay, so you can see it's created a very long article. I'm going to go into the publish settings. You probably can't see that. And hit generate and compare. I'm going to say 25 articles because that's usually what I use. That gives me a month's worth of articles to post to the Fightback Network. So let's hit generate and see what kind of uniqueness we get on this article. So you can see already we're 94, 95, 97, 92, 96, 99, got 100% uniqueness. That's, I'd say it's pretty good for free. There's some lower ones here, but that's not too bad either. 87, 79. You could probably get, I would say, close to 100% indexing of all these articles today if you were to post them online. Yeah. Anyways, that's that. If you want to check the sample, go here. You can see it's inserted a link there using the keywords, inserted a link there using the keywords. We can create another one. It's done it again. There. 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 Again there. Again there. So you can see that Content Machine is very useful for what it does. So the next thing we have to do is we want to export this content so we can use it now. And the way we're going to do that is we have to set up a template that is appropriate for the network we're posting to. Content Machine has a lot of templates built in, and the list of them is right here. After you click the export button, you'll come to this keyword machine article files builder for templates. So here it comes with SE Nuke built-in, 6 submitter, GSA built-in, Ultimate Daemon, Magic Submitter, all the Licorn. These are all pre-made templates that if you want to just output what the content we've created to use in Ultimate Daemon today, just select that and basically hit export. It'll do everything for you from there. All you have to do is set up your Ultimate Daemon campaigns. But today what we want to do is, I've already created the template, but when you need to create a new template, I'm using the Fightback Network, so you would hit new, name, and you would basically go to the same window I'm going to go to when I hit edit here, but except none of this stuff will be there. And so what we want to do is you want to hit the, let's just clean that out right now. So you want to hit title, you'll get that, hit return twice, hit body, hit return twice, hit tags. That's all we need for Fightback Network. You don't want you don't want to select this because we don't want all of our articles into one file. We want each article as a separate file. We want a custom paragraph separator for the Fightback Network. We want break rule. If you have another network that uses a different method to do the line spacing between paragraphs, you'd have to insert that there. The file name extension we want to output to, we just want a text file. That's all we want there. Alternatives we don't need. Keyword machine tokens, we're not using any. We're going to just unspun. We don't want nested or anything like that. So just save it and select it from the drop down menu. Next we can, if we wanted to change our options for export that we've already set up, we can go back and revise those, but there's nothing here we need to change, so we just cancel. The next, I like to set it at campaign title and link format no. If you put link format yes, it's gonna go back and it's actually gonna, whatever this setting you have here, it'll add that as an extension onto the end of the file name. Again, like I said, I don't like to use that. And how many articles? I like to create 1 month at a time, so basically 25. And then we just hit export. What keyword Content Machine will do is it'll create 25 individual articles, name them, the campaign name, Payday Loans, plus the title of the article, and that's it. It'll save all of these to the campaign folder, Payday Loans, so you only have one place to look for these. And when it's all done, it'll actually open up a pop-up window with a link to take you right to the folder where it's exported them to. So let's hit export. I'll come back as soon as it's done exporting. So it's all done. It's actually told me where all the files are saved, and it's given me a link to open the folder. I don't need to open the folder. Actually, let's open the folder. it's already open. We'll click. There it is. We can go in and see each of these articles it's created. So here's the title with the spacing. Here's the link to one of the URLs we created, plus the anchor text within there. Again, it's done the break rule between each paragraph for us. And again, it's inserted the second URL and anchor text there. And then at the bottom of the article, it's inserted the tags. So if I open this up, here's what it looks like. So when we go to paste it in Fightback Network, we just click title, put that in the title box, select the article, put that in the article box, select tags, put that in the tags box, and then boom, done. Move on to the next one. Do all 25 articles, and depending on which niche you belong to in the Fightback Network, it'll allow you to post 1 or 2 articles a day. The ones I'm in, you'll allow me to post 1 article per day. So that gives me 1 month of building contextual links on high PR websites with great amount of ease. That's it. Hope you find that useful. If you've got any questions, either post a comment on the blog. You can find me on YouTube as well. Sign up as a subscriber, or you can sign up to my email list just below this post as well. The resources are also available for this. There'll be a link to the video you can download, plus the source files as well. Just do me a favor, click the share button. Google+, great. Facebook also, or Twitter. Thanks very much, everybody. See you later.